Hello everybody, I am back to Thaler Waterfalls. I like to come to this place because it's close to my home, the nature is beautiful and I like to photograph waterfalls. The reason why I came today here is because I want to photograph nature in autumn colors and also to capture this upper waterfall. I photographed already the lower waterfall and I will link that video up here. I spotted this cascade well hidden by the trees and the mountainsides during my last hike in the summer, but then I was a little tired and it was getting late to take a closer look. I promised myself that I would come back, and it turned out to be great timing with all the autumn colors and the freshly fallen leaves. I want to photograph this whole scene, including the smaller waterfalls in the foreground, but the smaller waterfalls are coming down and creating leading lines which go in different directions. Shots trying different angles, capturing only the big falls, then including the smaller ones too, from frontal view, then lateral view, capturing the whole scene or only part of it. I decided that a wide-angle lens will allow me to get closer to the foreground and include the main waterfall as well. I position myself in the stream so that I have a center view on the foreground. The three waterfalls in the foreground create streams with leading lines pointing towards the main subject. I'm at 19mm and I use 1/6 of a second shutter speed because I don't want to smooth out too much my waterfall. I really love how the picture turned out. The colorful mountainside and the trees, the intriguing shape of the cascade. This is one of my favorite pictures from the Mangfall Alps. I decided to take another photo, including only one of the waterfalls in the foreground and zooming further into the main waterfall. It's a simpler composition because there are only two leading lines and they are almost parallel to each other. I came to hike a little bit in the area to see if I can find any other composition beside the waterfall I photographed. The other side of the hill still was lit by the sun, but now the sun is just disappearing, so I quickly grab my camera and take a shot. Because the mountain is too contrasty with the part lit by the sun and the valley in the shadow, I use a medium edge graduated ND filter and the polarizer to highlight the colors of the autumn. This is not the usual landscape photo you would take, but I didn't want to include an uninteresting foreground just for the sake of it. For me, this picture is all about the wavy terrain and the colorful trees aligned on the side of the mountain. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a comment below and tell me why. See you next time. Bye! Yoo-hoo! The images I took are absolutely amazing. And now it's time for a snack. So I used a medium edge graduated and I use a medium graduated grande filter. Medium edge graduated and unbelievable.